Thanks so much for that, Kim. I'm Chrissy Van. Coming up, we'll be joined by Kasia Bodurka, but I'm out here in Stony Creek really getting prepared for what's to come, and that is...
Yeah, great advice, setting those alarms a little bit earlier. I know that's the last thing you want to do on a Monday, but that's the best advice we can give you when it comes to the snowfall making its way into the Greater Toronto region. My name is Kasia Bodurka. Thanks for joining us here. Starting to see that snow fly already in southwestern regions of Ontario, and those snow squalls continue to come down or to stream off Georgian Bay, targeting areas like the Parry Sound region. Meanwhile, for us, yes, we're under the influence of that warm front, and eventually that precipitation will be coming upon us through the overnight hours, especially if you're a little bit further to the north and to the east. And of course, those temperatures are going to be plummeting in behind that system. Chrissy had mentioned some snowfall amounts. Not heavy amounts, but again, it's the timing and it's how many people are actually going to be on the roads. We're talking about 6 million people through this region picking up trace amounts, really up to 5 centimeters of snow for most of us in southern Ontario. Heavier amounts closer to the Niagara region. Lots of snow on the ground there, on the roads as well. People driving with their 4 lights on there. It's not so good out there. I mean, we're talking about 20 centimeters of snow fell recently on top of the meter of snow that's already had in Parry Sound. And those temperatures, they are about to plummet in behind the system. I should actually call it more of a disturbance that's moving into the southern Ontario as we speak, essentially under the influence of that warm front. So enjoying warmer temperatures. I mean, we're sitting at about -3. That's our overnight low. But in behind that, you could see the winds are shifting. They're coming in from the north, and those temps are dropping like a rock, my friends. By your Tuesday, we're looking at temps for the city of Toronto, -11, feeling much, much cooler with the wind. So back into that extreme cold, but it's only a one-day event, so that's good news. Taking a look at current radar returns to the north. Of course, we're just in Parry Sound there with that video. Still more snow coming off of Georgian Bay. And then here's that system, that weak system that's moving in. Southwestern Ontario starting to see the snow fly there. Now we'll all be seeing it through the Golden Horseshoe, and we find Chrissy Van live outside Stony Creek, Hamilton area. What are you seeing for now, Chrissy? All right, perfect. Not stuff we really want to hear, you know, snow moving in for your Monday morning, but great advice comes to you from Chrissy. Setting those alarms a little bit earlier, leaving a little bit earlier because of the snow that's going to be impacting us. We're talking about 2 to 5 centimeters of snow. And the closer you are to the downtown core of Toronto, maybe even 2 centimeters. So really not a whole lot. Closer you are to Niagara and Lake Erie, the heavier the snow. Your long ranger is coming. It was a good 10 degrees. More mild, I wouldn't say warmer, more mild than it was the previous day, Saturday. Kasia Bodurka with you here. We'll be joined by our own Chrissy Van. She's outside in the Stony Creek region, taking a look at those flurries that are moving in as a result of this low that's moving into the region. You can thank that warm front for those more mild temperatures that we enjoyed on our Sunday. It's a short-lived situation, really, because in behind that you can start to see those winds are starting to move in from the north. The purples infiltrate the region, and that means we're looking at temperatures in the mid-teens yet again. Monday through the overnight, we're looking at temperatures feeling like -18. So that cold front certainly living up to its name, but it will be also bringing us some snow. We're already seeing it in southwestern Ontario, parts of southern Ontario as well. On your Tuesday, daytime highs. This is a look at your daytime highs. So back to the cold, downright bitter temperatures, -11, feeling much cooler with the winds. That's going to be your Tuesday. Current radar, we're taking a look at those snow squalls still to the north and to the south. That's our weak system moving in, and someone who's experiencing it already in Stony Creek. Here's Chrissy Van. Chrissy, I see the snow has arrived. Speed, of course, right? No 130 down the highways. No way. You go a little bit slower, obviously. We're looking at the system moving in through the overnight, and it's actually going to be with us through the afternoon as well, and then makes its way out of the area. We do have high pressure to our west, and that's going to be pushing that system out of the region rather quickly, but then dropping those temperatures like a rock. And then it's going to be settled for the next few days after that. Heavier amounts of snow, 5 to 10 centimeters likely around Niagara.
Wintry roller coaster ride, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm afraid. Up and down temperatures. Tuesday being our coldest day. You'll really be wearing that parka then. All right, temperatures. Well, we'll get to that in just one moment. But taking a look at our current radar returns, we are seeing that system. It's basically a weak wave of low pressure. It is moving in. It's going to intensify for our friends out in Atlantic Canada, so we can consider ourselves lucky. I mean, we're talking about trace amounts to about 5 centimeters of snow. To the north, though, we have been hammered with the snow squalls. Our friends out in Parry Sound picked up a good 20 centimeters of snow with this. Now, here we are. We're under the influence of this warm sector here. So, of course, we're looking at overnight lows, -3. Not so bad compared to what we've seen. But, of course, the snow is flying associated with that. Not heavy amounts again. Heavier amounts, though, if you are towards the Niagara region, closer to Lake Erie as well. High pressure in behind that, and that means sunny skies, but that means cold, downright cold temperatures on your Tuesday. It'll be a good 10 degrees colder. Now, here's your snowfall amounts, your snowfall graphic, 5 to 10 centimeters in areas that are marked heavier in blue there. But again, for most of us, trace to 5 centimeters. It's all about that timing, though. We'll be impacted for a ride in. Also, should actually taper off by our drive home. More coming up.